Vogue are a vocal girl group from Oakland, California. There were four of them when they formed in 1989. There are three of them now, two of whom are founder members. There's been a little bit of comings and goings. Some people have been in and out somewhat, but not a huge amount. They are one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. They have released 7 studio albums. Hi, my name's Dan, and before I get into this review, I just have a little bit of celebration that I want to share with you, because today is the 1-year anniversary of this channel and of me starting on this amazing journey and quite daunting task that I set for myself to review these 3,000 greatest albums of all time, according to Acclaimed Music. So, 1 year on, where are we? Well, I've done 450 plus reviews from the list. I've done about 20 more, just what I call my distractions. And I have about just over 400 subscribers. And I'm not sure if I would have thought I'd be here in a year's time with those kind of numbers. So I'm feeling quite encouraged. So thank you, guys. Hello, all 400 of you. I have no idea what all your names are. And thank you especially to the guys who regularly comment on the reviews. You're a great encouragement to me. So thank you. Keep it going. Yeah, let's see what happens if we can keep going for another year. I reckon at this rate, that would mean I'd be about at 900, so nearly a third of the way through. I reckon if I can keep this rate up, which I doubt somehow, that I'll be done in about 6 years' time from now, so a 7-year job altogether. I've kind of wondered if maybe it's going to be 10 years, because I'm sure there'll be periods when I kind of slump a bit, but we'll see how it goes. And I never know, actually, if I am going to make it to the end. I basically keep telling myself that if I stop enjoying it, I'm going to stop, but I'm still enjoying it. So that's good. And thank you for all the encouragement that I've had. Right, let's get into this album then. So this is the second studio album from En Vogue, and I've heard some of the songs. I was a little bit confused because I thought I had a copy of this album on CD. I've got quite a lot of CDs. And I kept thinking about this, and I was thinking, but the order's wrong, because I was sure it started with Free Your Mind. And I eventually worked out what was going on, which is that I have a compilation that has Free Your Mind as the first track on it. But I also have a CD, an album CD by All Saints. And I think it's true to say that for however long this has been, so early 90s, so, whoa, is that 30 years? 90s, yeah, okay. That I've been actually thinking that they were the same band and just having them confused in my head. So All Saints and En Vogue, apologies if that's any kind of insult to either of you or to the fans of any. I'm sure there'll be people who say, how on earth could you confuse these two bands? But I did. Anyway, so this album sold really well, and there's been several singles that came out of it. I would describe this, and other people have described this as all sorts of things. There's definitely some R&B in here, there's some soul, there's some hip-hop, there's some slightly rock stuff. Now, this is Free Your Mind that we're talking about, which I probably have a clip of at the start of this video, which is kind of rocky. There's... I think it was Wikipedia I was looking at that said that they had elements of heavy metal in there. And no, slightly heavy rock, because it's got a kind of distorted guitar with rock style stuff. But the overall thing, of course, is that it's vocal, and it's kind of pop vocal, but it's slightly not quite as empty as some pop is. It's quite interesting, I found. I think it's quite a nice mixture. Actually, they've got quite a bit of variety go on. There's a few small vignettes that kind of pretend to be little bits of things that are happening with them speaking, but mostly it's about the songs, and it's good singing. There's some really nice harmony stuff in here. This is kind of what you expect from vocal groups, but yeah, definitely. So I've always liked "Free Your Mind" as a track. It's a really nice track. I was listening to this guy going, "Oh, I know this track really well. Is that a cover?" And it wasn't. It's called "My Lovin' Never Gonna Get It," and it has been a hit single. And I thought that was probably somebody else other than this. So again, part of my big confusion over these female vocal bands. But my favourite track on this album is "Yesterday," which is a cover of the Beatles song. So it's a nice variety. It's not really my core style, something I would seek out just because it's this style, but I quite like it. It's definitely acceptable musically, and I would potentially maybe seek it out again to have a listen to it. There's definitely some good tracks on here. So that's what I think. Please let me know what you think by typing, don't mind me here, into the comments box. And that's it from me for now.